What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another SCUM video. I hope we're doing well. And as always, thank you very much for your guys' support of the channel, guys. Greatly appreciated. Now, it's a beautiful day out there here in the UK right now. Just taking the dogs out for a walk, come back, and I thought I would make a video before dinner. So I'm going to make a guide here, a comprehensive guide on the abandoned bunkers. Yes, I know. There's a million out there, but I'm going to show you how I do it. And I've done 2 abandoned bunkers solo just in the last week. And I feel like I've earned my badge, so feel free to come and check out this video. I'm actually going to wear this. I'm a bunker master now. So I'm going to show you a comprehensive guide that will make you more confident and give you a different way of playing the game, get some good loots and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you and hopefully give you a better understanding of how the abandoned bunkers work, and then you guys can let me know in the comments how you get along on the servers that you play. Okay, so let's get to the beginning of how this works. Okay, so I've made my webcam really small, and thanks to Pirate Software for the inspiration on how to do this. But this is a great way of explaining, and I really do think this is a great way of doing it. So all the abandoned bunkers work exactly the same on the island, ladies and gents. They really do. And there's 2 ways of initially doing these abandoned bunkers, right? So just listen carefully. These are the 2 ways of doing it. Now, firstly, you can get yourself a green card, right? Which you can find with, you can find in an airdrop, or even police station lockers, or even in mechs. They can drop these green cards. Not 100% about the police station lockers, okay? Don't hold my words to that one, but definitely airdrops and mechs, you get green cards. Now, these green cards will allow you to get in the bunkers, whether it's day or night. And even if it's not an abandoned bunker, these green cards will allow you to go into the kill box within the active bunkers. So if you hover over the green card, it will tell you what bunker it's for. So if it's not for an abandoned bunker, it will be used for a kill box. Now, if this is for an abandoned bunker, let's say we find a green card and it is for an abandoned bunker, we can get in during the day and during the night, regardless of having to hack our way in. So if you go into a bunker in the day and you don't have a green card, then you're going to have to use some maths and a screwdriver. Okay, that's how that's going to work, because there's a little mini game to get in during the day. Now at nighttime, if the bunker is open, you can get into that bunker without even having a green card if it's active at that time, because there's like only 2, I think, that are active within a whole 24-hour period, and then it changes, so players don't know what bunker's going to be the next. But anyway, so if you do have a green card, once you get inside the abandoned bunker, you're also not going to have to worry about level 1 and 2 cards. Now, level 1 and 2 cards come in 2 colors. Now, I'm pretty sure that the level 1 bunker card is blue, and the level 2 key card is, as far as I'm aware, it is yellow. Okay, so that the blue one is level 1, yellow is level 2, and you have to find these to be able to open up the doors inside once you've got the fuses in. Now, I know this is going to sound a bit confusing, right, in that respect. So the way I'm going to sort of like say it here is, if you have the green card, you don't need to have the blue card, and you don't need to have the yellow card. Now, the green cards are timed, as in I think they're like 70 hours or something like that, 74 hours, 75 hours. Now, these blue and yellow cards that you find within the bunker, they're only going to last 1 hour. So if you get down to level 2, and that's obviously level 1 card, if you get down to the level 2 card and your time runs out, then you're not going to be able to open up them doors, and you're going to have some serious issues. Same goes with level 1. So you can do it that way, or you can wait until you find a green card, and you're going to be much safer. Then again, what's going to happen is, ladies and gents, is you have to be careful that you don't do these abandoned bunkers before a reset as well. So make sure before the restart of the server that you're ready to go and you have everything that you have. I'm not going to go into everything like medicals and skills. Just make sure you can use a bow or a sword. Those are the 2 preferred ways of doing things. So this is how this is going to work. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm just going to show you here, and you can see this is the top layer. So this is where the players play. There's lots of players here, lots of players, and this is the abandoned bunker. right? So this is the abandoned bunker here. So once you go into the abandoned bunker, let's say we got the green card, right? So let's say we got our green card right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the bunker, and we've opened it. Doesn't matter if it's day or night at this point. So we're going to go down into the abandoned bunker. Now, I'm just going to make... This is really bad. I'm not good at drawing at all, guys. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of doors that lead to the next area. This doesn't matter if it's this amount of doors or not, okay? These little lines here are just doors. So you have to have fuses. So at the very beginning, I'm just going to use a red or a maroon color here. So we'll go into the fuse room, right? We'll call this FR. So we're going to go into the fuse room here, and this is going to power all these areas here. So I'm just going to pretend these are lights as well. So once we use the fuse, we've now powered our way through level 1. So I'm going to call this level 1, right? So this enables us to get through each door without having to hack it. You guys will understand eventually. So you need a fuse. So far we've got our green card, we've gone down, we've gone into the fuse room, and we need to put a fuse in. Now you can look around on level 1 and check everything for the fuses. That will enable you to open up and power these doors. Now just before we go down to level 2, right? So just before we go down to level 2, I'm going to make this one orange. There's a panel. You'll see, we'll get to this. So I'm explaining everything here, and then we're going to do it live. Okay, this is what we're going to do. And if you are enjoying the video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe and that like button. It's very important. And let me know what you think, guys. All right, this might not be the best explanation for you, but I'm literally going through absolutely everything here. Okay, so you have different fuses, different timed. You got ones that last for 4 minutes. Actually, I can't remember what the times are actually, but I know the fuses are 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1000. And I think the 200 is like 4 minutes. And I did time it earlier on, and it was literally spot on to 4 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the timings, and I'm going to put them in the description, the comment section down below, and pin it, so you guys know exactly how long these fuses last. Okay. So you don't want these fuses running out. That's the last thing you want to do. Now, if you have a second player in these fuse rooms, you leave one in the fuse room, right? But I would highly recommend leaving them downstairs, and I'll get onto that in just a moment. So let's say your character has now gone through, let's use this. So now your character's gone through all these doors, and you're about to go down to level 2, and there's a fuse box here, right? Turn all of them off. We'll do this on the live one, so you can see that we're going to save the fuse from here. So we're going to save that fuse, and we're going to turn it off here, because we're going down to level 2 now, and we need to make sure we have power from the fuse in level 1 to open up, to keep the lights on, basically. Because you can still open the doors with the green card. Now, if you had a yellow or blue card, you wouldn't be able to do this. It would be a bit of an issue. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go down to level 2. So as you can see here, we got level 2, and we're also going to have a bunch of doors. Okay, so we need to go back into the fuse room in level 2. So level 2's also got a fuse room. Okay, so we need to put a fuse in now so we can actually do this. So we can go into the next doors, and it opens up all the doors like this. Okay, so we need to do the same thing this time though. We're gonna leave, there is no box. We're gonna leave that box, right? So we're not gonna do anything with that. So what we're gonna do is once we got the fuse in, we're then gonna go down to the next level. Now this is Mr. Brenner. This is where Brenner is. Brenner's down here. So this is obviously the same fuse box. So once you fuse down into level 2, that will power everything for level 2 and level 3. Level 3 is actually H, okay? And you'll see it, and I'll show you it once we do the live version of it. So it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. If you got a green card, you can go into these bunkers at any time. You need a fuse room to power the doors to get through to the next section. It's literally as simple as that. You go down to level 2, and then you power with the fuse the doors in that area, and that also goes down to Brenner on the 3rd floor. Okay, now there are other locations in there that you can experiment with. There's level 8, there's different sort of sub areas. So you got like H, which is like medical areas and stuff like this. You can go and explore everything and anything you want down there. But when we go in, I'm going to be explaining to you how to do it without spawning the razors. Now, it's not the easiest thing to explain these abandoned bunkers, but it is pretty self-explanatory. You just, like I just said, you know, you go down, you power, and that's it, and then you just keep going down. I'm going to show you how to do this without spawning any razors, hopefully. Now, I know this is going to be a bit of a longer video. I have already said that, so I appreciate your patience and your time, and my very, very bad drawings that I've done. So you can kind of see the pattern here with, you know, you can kind of see the pattern here. You got a fuse room, you go that way. You got a fuse room in level 2. It enables you to continue. Right now, these fuses can run out, and this is why it's handy to have a second player in the fuse room to keep these fuses going. So when they do pop and all the lights close, all the lights turn off and the doors start to close, then you can get another fuse put in by a friend. Now, if you're, you know, crazy like me and you want to just go down for the sake of, can I do it? You know, challenging yourself as a certified, oh, it's gone, my certified bunker master sticker, then, you know, you can start to sort of go down there and challenge yourself. And then obviously at the bottom, then you can go into the armories, which I'm going to show you again. And then you can start to lockpick. I'm not caring about the lockpicking side or the skills side to this. I mean, if you did really want to sort of get skills within, if you did want to sort of set your skills to this, either have a high melee because you're going to be using a katana or a sword, especially, or archery. I'm above advanced. I've got the max level of archery in SCUM, so I use arrows, if anything. Now, I also use, because I have a low medical skill, because you will get C2s, 3s, and 4s from the razors, then you need to be careful of your medical skill. It's handy to have a high medical skill, or high archery, high melee, as well. Okay, so these are some of the skills that we're looking at. Stealth, yes, you can do stealth, but realistically speaking, I don't think stealth's really going to affect it so much, because there is a way that these bunkers are done and a certain sound you have to listen out for, and you have to stop and then move and then stop and then move. So I'm going to show you both ways to do the bunkers. I'm going to take a green card for this purpose of this single player video. I'm going to be taking a green card with me, and I'm actually going to show you the yellow and blue card system as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of like where you would find them in that respect as well. Okay, we've been going on for quite some time. I really do appreciate your patience. I know my webcam is really tiny in the corner there. So yes, we're going to get into it. One last thing, ladies and gents. When you're going around the bunker, right, you open up the depositories or even the armories down here. So you've got like a few rooms down here where you've got like a key, you got a keypad, and then you've got your numbers and stuff like that. Well, some of these numbers are worn out. They look worn, right? So you've got like these 3, for example, like you got these ones, 1, 2, and 3. You can see these because these are the only keys that are worn out. Now, what I tend to do, I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger here. Let me just make this a bit bigger. So you have a keypad, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, some of these keypads are going to be, like I said, they're going to be scribbled out, right? So I've got 7, 6, and 9. I always tend to do the middle number down, middle number up. So if I was going to do this code, right, I would do 6, 7, 9. So I'm done 6, 7, 9, and then I would do 6, 9, 7. These are the ones that I would try first. Rarely does it ever go 7, 9, 6 or 6, 9, 7. But it can be. It can do that. They're random. They randomize. But I tend to start with the middle number up, middle number down. I don't look at the numbers as in higher or lower, like 9 being higher than 6 and 9 being higher than 7. I don't ignore that. I just look at where it is on the keypad, because I think that's the way the devs have kind of done it. And, you know, it makes it a little bit more confusing. But we'll get onto this and I'll show you. Now, if you do get this wrong, you're going to have razors spawn, puppets, and you're also going to have a drop outside with a mech. Not something you really want. It's going to attract a lot of attention, and it's going to be very detrimental. So what we're going to do now, we're gonna get into this. If anyone's got any questions, like I said, then please don't forget to leave them in the comments section down below. Now, I'll be honest, I've tried recording this a couple of times in some ways, and this is the easiest way to show you, and then showing you live in action, which we're gonna do now. So hopefully you guys will understand how these works. Also, this keypad puzzle is actually originally a Silent Hill 2. I think it's a Silent Hill 2 puzzle that you can find Silent Hill 2 on the PS2, which is really cool. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gents, here we are currently at the C4 bunker, and we're going to go through, and I'm going to refer to the diagram, the little crappy diagram that I made on Microsoft Paint there. So let's just have a quick look and see what I've got on me. So I've got the C4 bunker key card. We've got this. We do have 2 out of 3 Phoenix tears, and we've got some screwdrivers and stuff for when we get down. Now, my medical skill is absolute pope. So I like to go down with hemostatic dressings. They heal a lot faster than the bandages and use a lot less space. So I'd rather invest into a bunch of hemostatics, as I don't have a very good medical skill. So you got to play it smart. Tungdale Black Dragon sword here, and we have the Ballista 100. Now, I always prefer the Ballista 100. I find it faster. I'm better practice with it. I know you've got the compound bow, which can go up to 120 pounds, but I personally prefer the Ballista bow. That's what I like. We got a load of broadhead carbon arrows here, and we are ready to rock and roll. Now, just before we go in, ladies and gents, remember I was saying on the island, I think it's around 2 bunkers that are active out of all the abandoned bunkers for 24 hours, and then it changes to another 2 bunkers for 24 hours. So you can see here, without the green card that I have on me or anything, we've only got the screwdrivers. So having a screwdriver enables us to hack the card reader. If you hold F, hold interaction for more options, and then it says hack card reader, so we can do this here. And obviously it's daytime. At night time, if this was active, then we wouldn't need a screwdriver to do that. We would just be able to get in. But you don't want to be going down there and running out of time, as in it becoming daytime, because you're going to have some serious problems. So I'm going to take the, where is it? Where did I put that? So I'm going to take the green card. So we've got 71 hours here on this green card, which is nice. And let's just take care of this puppet here, that crazy jumping ninja. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in, and I'm going to give you guys some cues on how we're going to listen for the sound that spawns the razors. So let's go. Let's do it. Just make sure before you go into here, you're fully equipped, guys. You've got your medic supplies. Even before you go in, you have your drink. You drink and your food as well. So, we're listening for a sound, and I can already hear it. Just wait for it. I'm going to exaggerate the sound. So I'm going to run and make sound. Right. Hear that sound? It's like a zh. And it stops. Hear that? So when you hear the babies, it means you've gone too far. So you have sound, and then you have babies, and we accidentally just spawned a actual razor right now because I was showing you the sound. So we went in pretty much loud. So I'm going to try and use my sword here to take down this razor. So everything makes sound. Remember that, guys. Everything makes sound. It's not hard to get down there and back up. It's not. It really isn't. It just takes practice. So you can hear the sound. So we're going to wait for that hum to stop. And it stopped. Hear that? It's like everything just goes dead. If you continue with that sound, you're going to spawn everything. Right? The only reason why we spawned this razor is because we run in. Because I was trying to get the sound for you. Shoot the baby on the back, and it goes down. So you can see this, look, it's going down. So I can take this. Right, now we're going to be really careful. That was actually quite a good example, really, of what kind of not to do. So don't run into the bunker, because you will already spawn one. So now we're not going to spawn anymore for the rest. Right, and there's that sound again above us. Now, this is the fuse room. Remember, on my crappy diagram, the fuse room powers all them doors that way. Because right now, regardless if I've got a key card or not, I can't open these. And I don't want to be doing manually open them, which you can do on the inside. So you hack the top one, but you can manually open all the doors on the inside. You don't want to do that. It causes a lot of noise, and it takes time. So what we want to try and find now, even though we don't need it, because we've got the magic green card, right? Once you got the magic green card for a certain bunker, it opens every door, including kill boxes if they have any. So we need the level 1 key card right now, which is a blue key card. And you generally find it in this little office down here. So let's see if we can find it. It's going to be in one of these areas. The quicker we find it, the less time the video is going to be. Strawberries? I've never found strawberries down here just sitting there like that before. That's weird. Right, okay, still no blue key card. I don't want to spawn any Zeds, guys, any razors. Those things are a nightmare. So, there you go, it's all gone silent. You guys picking it up now? You guys clocking on to where that sound is? I'm going to search this zombie, see if this zombie's got one. Okay, no, okay, they don't spawn it then. So usually I find it in this office. But it's not in here. So... I don't usually like making videos that are really long, guys. Let's check the fuse room. It might even be in here. I've never really looked for it in here before. But there are boxes in here. We can see if the fuse is in here. The card is in here. See, I don't need the level 1 card, guys, but I want to show you that, like, what it looks like and stuff, so you guys can see it, you know? And even though it is a longer video, at least you guys are seeing how it's done. So we heard some baby sounds there. It's not a good sound to have. But there we go, we've got a 600 amp fuse, very nice. So we need this. Right, there we go. Just keep listening out for that sound, guys, that weird sound. It's almost like... I don't know what it sounds like. We've got a 400 amp fuse, nice. Okay, cool. So once you're down here, you're gonna have to find the fuses. We'll come back to this room in a minute, but like I said, this room here, this powers this level, so it enables me to get down to the next level. It's simple as that, guys. It's not rocket science. It's a very simple thing. The cards open the doors, the fuses power the doors. So, I'm going to go down here. We're going to go to the next set of... I'm just going to run a little bit and then stop. That's it. That sounds... There you go. It's gone. Come on, where's the key card? Never takes this long to find. It's because it's recording now. It's like, yeah. Gonna take forever. If we can't find it, then I'm not gonna bother trying to find it, guys, alright? In fact, we're not gonna bother. It's a blue card. So if you don't have the green card, you need to look around like I just did there. For, I mean, you can even go down there. There's another area down there. Right, okay. Whoa. That was lucky. See what I'm saying by like a high or max archery? See that? Take him down very quickly. the frustrating thing here, ladies and gents, is I actually made this video about maybe 40 minutes ago. And when I went to edit it, I realized that I didn't turn my desktop audio on, so you couldn't hear anything in the bunkers, and there's just me talking over everything. It's happened before, and it's taken a lot of my time up today, I'm not going to lie. So be sure, if you are enjoying, guys, hit the like and subscribe, and if you got anything to say, then leave us a comment down below. So we're not going to find the level 1 and 2 key cards, right? Okay, we're not going to do that right now. But the level 1 key card is blue, you find it here, and the level 2 key card is down below, you find that there. So let's put the fuses in now. So we're going to go with a 600. And if you look on the right hand side, it says you are here. So if you look where it says you are here, we're in A section technically. So A, B and C we need to power. 600 amp can do that, but all it takes is a 400. But it does have the timings down on the bottom right, just next to the webcam. 200 amp is 4 minutes, 400 is 8 minutes, 600 is 12 minutes. So we haven't got too long to get to the next fuse box, and we can turn that off and then go downstairs. I know this is this sounds confusing, but the basic thing is we've come down into the bunker, we've put a fuse in to power these doors. Now we're using the key card to open these doors. And there's the depositories with the key codes. I'm not going to do the key code right now, but you can see 1, 0 and 3 are the ones that are worn out at the bottom. We're going to be doing one of those when we get to the bottom, though, when we get to Brenner. So the whole point of this is just show you that you can confidently get to the bottom and up again. And the only reason why we spawned those razors earlier on is because we made too much noise. Right? So the second you hear a lot of stuff going on, just stop moving. And as you can see, look, it's gone quiet again. I can move again. Now I can stop. The sound's coming back. So we're coming up to the end of level 1. So we're coming up to the end of level 1 here. That takes us down to level 2. Stay still. You can hear the babies. Goes quiet. So we're going to go up to this fuse box and we're going to turn this off. So we're now saving what's left on that fuse for when we come back upstairs. You can hear all the doors closing as well. So now we're going to go down to the second level, because right now we're not going to waste that fuse on level 1. We don't need level 1 now because we're going down to level 2. So we're going to save our resources in our fuses for level 1. This really gives me some kind of Dino Crisis, like Resi 2 vibes, like towards the end at least in the laboratories and stuff like that. It's crazy. I wish there was just more to it. I wish this was a lot bigger. So sometimes you'll find a razor sitting down on that level there. Sometimes you won't. It's potluck. And then you have some puppets in there. You can find a lot of good gear in there. I'm not going to worry about them puppets right now. Don't need to. That puppet hasn't... Oh, no, he has seen me. Okay, cool. Right, he's dead. Stay still, because that sound. There we go. Almost spawned a razor there. Just take these puppets out. See, even firing your weapon and everything makes sound. Everything. So now we killed them. Let's just stay still. Everything's gone quiet. Let's move. Now, if you do want to find the level 2 keycard, I usually find it... Oh, there you go. I found it right now. Look, so we found the yellow one. That blue one was a lot harder to find. We would have had to go round the houses to find that. But you can see there's a timer on it. See, it says like 59 minutes. You got an hour, but we don't need that. We got the magic green card today, which you can get from mechs and airdrops. So, this is what we need. This has got 71 hours. This has only got an hour. But it's not necessarily always the card. The fuse is the time you need as well. Now, it would be nice to try and find a 1000-watt fuse. That is something that would be really handy right about now. Wait for the sound to stop. Bosh, nice and quiet. So we're going to go into the generator room. Now, I am going to throw in a 600 amp fuse. I'm pretty sure we can do it with a 600 amp at least anyway. So let me put the bar up there. 600 amp in hands. Let's have a little look-see. So on the right-hand side, you are here. So we need A, B, C, and G. So A, B, C, and G is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have a 600 amp fuse. So we're going to be able to do this. If you do any more, it's going to blow the fuse. You don't want to do that. So we've done exactly the same as we have done up the top on level 1. We've literally put a fuse in, used the key card to open the doors, get to the end, shut the fuse box off, and then we'll use that again when we go back upstairs. So now we're utilizing level 2. Now, right now would be a great idea to have a friend inside that fuse room right there. So when the fuses do run out, because you're going to sit there lockpicking all the bunkers, all the doors and the armories, and you're going to be getting all that sweet loot. And whenever the fuse runs out, your friend's going to be putting in there. Because if you had, let's say you had 10 400 amp fuses, you're going to need to keep using those fuses. Going to stay still because that audio. Now, I know there's an absolute ton of abandoned bunker guides out there, guys. But I'm just I'm bringing you with me on this. You know? I'm bringing you with me on this one. I'm kind of treating it as if this is a live stream, as if people are actually watching. See? See these arrows, the broadhead carbon arrows are the best arrows in the game. Right? Try not to make any sound, come on. Now, right up there, where that fire exit sign is, there's a toilet up there. There's a bathroom that we can go into in case stuff gets real. So we're heading now down into the bunker. We're going to find Mr. Brenner in a minute. Okay, so we've got Brenner now. Now, there is the fuse box there. I'm going to leave that on for the moment. And I'll tell you why I'm going to leave that on for the moment. I'm going to leave that on for the moment. So if I do fail, I don't have to go over there and turn it on. Because Brenner will fry you. So let's see if we can open one of these doors first. Because here's where luck comes into it, ladies and gents. All right? Here's where luck comes into this area. We now have to do this code. So I'm going to do 174. So I'm going to go middle up and then down. And then I'm going to go middle down then up. So I'm going to go 174, 134. Right? 173. And then I'm going to do 137. So here we go. Oh, I did the same one. I did the same one. Right, so what I want to do now, I want to run. Don't worry, guys, we got this. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run back to the fuse room. I'm going to run back to the fuse room here. So, this is actually a good example of what happens if it goes wrong. So I'm going to see if I can try and find a fuse again, and we're going to redo the fuse, and everything's going to reset in a minute. So once everyone's chilled out. So that sound's still going. That sound is still going because we've set everyone off. There you go, it stopped. So now we can resume. So it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake, but you've got a backup. You can just run back here. So if I actually turned that fuse off, where it says A, B, C, and G, if I turned A, B, C off, which is what I should have done, I would have had to turn it back on to get back here. So that's why I kept it on. So just in case you make a mistake. So I'm going to blow the fuse on this. Right, there you go. The fuse is blown. Now, what I'm going to do for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to spawn a fuse in. So let's just go over an 800 amp fuse, right? Let's just go over an 800 amp fuse. Like I said, you can go and look around on these levels for these, and you're probably going to find a load of them. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to spawn that one in. So let's just imagine that we didn't have to run back up here, and we've got a friend here to put more fuses in. Remember what I said before about having that friend? So we're going to go back down again, and we're going to go and try and open up another door and see if we can get into the armory. I know this is going to be a bit of a long video, guys. But at least you're seeing it for what it is. So you can see I'm getting hungry and thirsty. Make sure you get that sorted before you go in. So like I said, I usually go middle, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top. And I accidentally did the same code twice, which obviously, you saw that. Usually I'd be in and out by now. There's Mr. Brenner. Now you can get Phoenix tears, you can get his blood. And then that's what the syringe is for. Surprised he doesn't see me from there. Blind git. Right, okay, so we're going to try this side this time. So this time we're going to go 540504. $450. That was close. That was close. All right, so we're in now, so we can go and pick the locks. But we still have to be careful of that sound. Listen. I'm not going to take all this. There you go. Hear the sound? Constantly hear that sound. That is the sound, guys, of success or failure. So, let's see if we can open up this one. Got it. Okay, we got the silver. Nice. So what we got there, we got ourselves an anti-personnel mine, just what we like for breakfast. Okay. So obviously, if you do suck at lockpicking like I do, bring a load of advanced lockpicks with you. So you have to prepare for these areas. You know, you can't just run in. You can't just run in and expect to get what you want. Watch this though, look, watch. I won't be able to get a rusty. Oh, okay, we did get a rusty. Alright. I'm not the best at it, but I can do it. So we got some night vision and stuff, yada yada. Absolutely fantastic. If we go around the other side. They massively nerfed these areas though, but there's 3 armories to go into, guys, alright? Remember, our fuse is running out as we speak, so we can't be long. Oh, that was way rushed. I find that silvers are the easiest. I don't know why, they're just easier. I find them easier than gold, and I find them easier than rusty. But then sometimes, obviously, you struggle with it, because that's... Oh, come on, that was so close. Yeah. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look, I've got loads of lockpicks and stuff left, but I just don't want this video going on for 3 years. So we've just got a load of loot, guys, alright? We've got all the loot. We go into these 2 as well. So what I'm going to do, we're now going to get outside the bunker. We're now going to go back. We're going to head out. We've made it down to the armories. You can see that you can loot. I'm not going to close that. The sound is really intense now. Hear it? And it just goes silent. Just gonna arm that down here. So there's loads of different depositories to go down here as well, bathrooms to check out, armories as well, not just the armories in Brenner's area. See, now it's easy to rush on your way out, right? So I know I'm moving a bit quicker. Stop for the sound. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn that fuse box back on when we get up to the top, guys. Do you remember? Here we go. Right, there we are. This has actually been a really good example of a run, like, you know, spawning a couple of razors at least, dealing with it. But if you wanted to while you're down here, check everything, because you can take fuses out. See these fuses? You can take these out for next time you come in. So there's loads of little tips within this video of doing these bunkers. And there's a lot of loot here. Right, so remember this fuse box here, guys. There we go. So we've now lit the fuse. We've now turned the fuse. We've now turned the fuse back on. Still listening out for that sound. And there we go. Now don't forget, we closed the doors before because we turned the fuse off. When you turn the fuse off, you power everything down. So you can go in them rooms, you can go and check in there. I think there's some kitchens, a lot of food in there. And stuff like that, so. Oh, that was close. Did you guys see that? Wow, that was close. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to risk it. Shit. Why can't I move? Right, I've actually got some Phoenix Tears here, so I'm just going to use these. So Phoenix Tears will heal everything. So here's another thing you can do if you're down here. If you're not that confident, you can bring some Phoenix Tears. I never take Phoenix Tears down here. So what I'm going to do is open this door. And before we go out, I'm going to check this depository here. So 013 031 103 301 30. Why didn't that work? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge, because we're literally leaving now anyway, so I don't need to be worrying about going slow and stuff. And that's basically how to do an abandoned bunker, ladies and gents. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves now. We actually showed some things of what not to do as well. Usually when I go down, like if I'm live streaming, I go down there on my own, I don't usually spawn any razors. In this case, I don't want to be doing this all day on my day off, but I do want to put this tutorial out there for you lovely people, because I understand that it is one of the toughest things in the game to do an abandoned bunker. At least anyway, one of the tough things. Is he coming out here? Are you shitting me? Is he? What's he doing? Where are you going? Did he actually follow me out here? Wow. Son of a gun. Whoa, he's... What the fuck? Is this a bug? Wait, is this a bug? Is there another one? Is another one going to come out? Nah, I don't know. That was weird. Okay, that doesn't usually happen. So when you get out, just go. Get the hell out of there, guys, all right? So, yeah, if you've got any questions, please don't forget to leave them down below. And yes, this has been a very long video, guys. This has been a very long video indeed, because I want to do it live time with you, explain everything that I'm doing, and hopefully give you guys some more confidence. Yes, there's a million different people out there, and everyone does it differently. I know you can use exploits and stuff like this. We didn't use any in this scenario with the bunkers. This is how the majority of people are going to have to deal with it. But it's not amazingly hard, guys. It's just the sound. You just got to be patient. That's it. If you want to be patient, then you're going to be good to go. I would highly recommend taking a suppressed pistol, because if you do get in an emergency, you can shoot the hell out of the razors, okay? But you are going to have to be careful, because it will make noise and will spawn more. So with that being said, guys, much love. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I do appreciate everyone on the video as well. And don't forget, it is our 5 years this year. This month is my 5 years full-time on YouTube. If you are still here, thank you very much for watching as well, by the way. And also, I'm sponsored by GG Host, so don't forget to use my affiliate link down below. RayKit in the promo before you purchase to get yourself... To get yourself 50% off your first month. Space Engineers, Ark, SCUM, V Rising, Project Zomboid, and tons of other survival games and stuff as well that you can purchase and rent out there, guys. All right, and it all goes towards supporting the channel. Again, I'll leave the link in the merch. I'll leave the merch link in the description down below if anyone wants to go and purchase some 5-year merch, as that 5-year merch will be taken out at the end of this month. So if you get it now, you're going to get one of my 5-year merch stuff. So yes, I've got my cups on their way too. So with that being said, much love, stay safe, thank you very much for your time, and I'll catch you on the live stream tomorrow. Take care.